In this second demonstration, I'm going to teach how we can work with the images that we already imported with a particular size. So let's say that we have this image here, but we really want the image to have that border filled in entirely. Alright, because otherwise if I go to View, Overprint Preview, then click Control semicolon, this is how I would see it in the screen. I'm not sure if I love that. So I would have to go back to Overprint Preview, and you see our images have two ways of working. You can click on the blue border outside or on the inside image, which would be brown. If you click on the brown border and then you hit Control Shift, you have to be on the brown. Sometimes it jumps. You just have to make sure that you are on brown. Let's try one more time. You can click on that just holding Shift down. I was not doing it correctly the first time. You can actually move around the image, keeping it proportioned, but you see it would fill in the entire page. Or you can use the arrows on your keyboard to center your image. The goal here would be, you see, if I push it too much on one side, I would not have the wonderful background, the wonderful border exactly as a square. So something like this would work just beautifully. Now for this guy, imagine that I just wanted to highlight these Charles Eames chairs right there. So what I would have to do is hold Shift so that you scale in proportion. If you don't hold Shift, you see you distort the image. So it's important that you do that. You scale your image up, and then you move it within the bounding box until you get a height that you want, holding Shift one more time. So maybe something like this. And then this guy, what I'm going to do, again, brown border, put it somewhere here and then hold Shift and make it larger. Brown border, not green, not blue. Try to do the best you can to fit it somewhere here. Unfortunately, I have the image of this chair right on the border of the photograph, so there is only so much I can do, but still I would want to pick the brown border and then hold Shift to make it larger, and then see what I can come up with, something like that. And certainly this would be better. I like what I have done here. These images are bigger. I don't need to see so much of the background, and I would just be ready to use them in my book. So I would now, in my presentation, I can go to View, Overprint Preview, and then Control semicolon, and this is how I would see my presentation. The three images are bigger, they look great, and they have the border that I wanted, which is 16 picas width and height.